One of these as a headstone or something related.
So somebody's trying to...
So what's your name?
I'm Vanessa.
Vanessa?
Yes, Vanessa Gray.
Vanessa Gray.
Yeah, yeah.
And tell us what you're doing here, Vanessa.
Well, you know, these people are forgotten, and I just feel like they need to be seen. They need to shine again, and I'm trying to make that happen. One burial vault or headstone at a time. This guy was completely collapsed in his grave, and I untook it and I buried him back again and put that on top, and my next thing is going to be putting him back on there, and you know, doing those little things that need to be done. These people deserve it. And
this is an African heritage old cemetery.
Yeah, they have actually over 6,504 bodies on record, and I've already found 7 of them that aren't on record. And that's just within this small area.
Okay.
So imagine how many there is that is a whole around here that aren't on record and stuff like that. So, you know, I've just been trying to give them glory. You know, they fought for our rights and equal, and I just want to be there for them like they were there for me. As much as that is, you know, it kind of sounds crazy, doesn't it?
It sounds pretty awesome.
It sounds totally
awesome.
awesome.
You mentioned there's a grave over here with the headstone propped up, and tell me what you found there.
This is the one over there. The one that's propped up is actually Dora, but the one down that's facing right there is John W. Charter. He was fought in 2 wars. He was actually very predominant in history, and they couldn't find his headstone. They couldn't find anything like that, and I found it just by doing just this.
Let's go look at that.
Yeah, it's actually really awesome. Careful where you step because there is holes everywhere. Sorry about that. But this is John right here, and he's Company K, 3rd USC, which is US colored, and that's, you know, he's one of the famous ones that nobody knew where he was or couldn't find a headstone. Even in their book and their official records said no headstone was found, nothing was uncovered, and like I said, there he is. All you had to do was just look.
So
he's right there.
He was in the army?
Yeah, yes, he was. He was actually fought in 2 wars. Apparently, towards history, he fought in 2 wars. But the last one was the Spanish-American War, and then I guess he died of a war wound. I'm not really sure how that all worked out because there is some about him, but I looked up and he is actually Shorter instead of Charter on some of the records too. But the way they all lined up in the Company K, you know, that's him, and his wife is actually over here, Maddie. So I've uncovered, I'm trying to get to her. She's a little bit difficult. She's one of those that are completely collapsed. And to be honest with you, I don't want to mess with those ones.
So what's the name of the cemetery?
This is Lincoln Cemetery.
Lincoln Cemetery, and this is Gulfport, Florida?
Yeah, we are actually in Gulfport. Right here is the lines right there, and we're in Gulfport.
All right.
So, yeah, so technically we're in Gulfport, and, you know, it's just one of those things. The owner of the cemetery lives in Georgia. He doesn't even live in state.
Wow.
And
so what got you interested in doing this?
That's the hardest question, because it was I can't explain it. I came here one day and I saw it like this. I mean, I grew up around here, and I guess I kind of went back on the trails and stuff and saw it, but until probably a couple months ago, I came here and I just looked at it and I'm like, wow, this looks like a field. This doesn't even, like, I can feel everybody here, but I can't see them. And it's time for them to shine, like I said. Like, this is them. They are here. They are in the records. This is the last thing they'll ever have their name on. You know, I don't want to be forgotten. Do you?
No.
No. All right.
You won't be forgotten. I guarantee you.
So, with that being said, you know, it's all about them. It is. It's their time.
Thank you very much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I have my gloves on, but
That's
thank
okay.
you. I appreciate it. I really do.
What an incredible young woman you are. Thank you again.
Thank you.